Did you know about the 4 technical goals that OpenAI set in 2016 to build safe AI? Sam Altman recently said that they've made tremendous progress on the goal number 3. So in this video, I wanted to take you through the 4 goals that they have set and then kind of reflect like where they are and what they are doing. First, June 20, 2016, you might find one information on this blog post very interesting. The first thing here is it is OpenAI technical goals and what they're setting the goals for. OpenAI's mission is to build safe AI and ensure AI's benefits are as widely and evenly distributed as possible. Goal number 1, measure our progress. Goal number 2, build a household robot. Goal number 3, build an agent with useful natural language understanding. This is what Sam Altman was referring to. Goal number 4, solve a wide variety of games using a single agent. I mean, this is kind of like happening there, but this requires a lot of reinforcement learning. But let's start with the first one. So what is this? We are trying to build AI as part of a larger community, and we want to share our plans and capabilities along the way. We are also working to solidify our organization's governance structure, which we know what happened later on, and we'll share the thoughts later this year. But for now, this is 2016 OpenAI's technical goals. It's quite fascinating to see that during 2016, before ChatGPT existed, before Google Gemini existed, before large language models became this popular, like you had like all the other technologies, the fact that OpenAI set this goal back then is quite fascinating. That shows what kind of long-term vision they've had, and this is also something that you should probably appreciate the likes of Sam Altman to have that kind of a long-term vision. I mean, he could manage to raise funds and a lot of other things, but the fact that they had that long-term vision and they believed in it, they started working on it, it's quite fascinating to be honest. First of all, the metric will consist of a variety of OpenAI gym environments. So people who know OpenAI from their earliest days, they used to have this OpenAI gym, which is like the reinforcement learning library. Oh, it seems like the website is not going to open now. So one of the demos that you would have always seen is that, okay, there is like a stick figure that runs, falls, gets up, runs, falls. So this was an excellent library back in the day. And so a single agent can run across all of them, including games, robotics, and language-based tasks. Our implementation will evolve over time and will keep the community updated along the way. So I'm not sure if this is going to like follow a funnel structure. I'm not sure like if 4 is helping 3, 3 is helping 2, 2 is helping 1. I'm not sure if there is any hierarchy there, but this seems like the ultimate North Star. Like they've got like the OpenAI gym here mentioned, but you can see here this is including everything like robotics, language-based tasks, games. And they are talking about research here, so developing new ideas and all the other things. So the research and the goals around it, build a household robot. OpenAI is not doing it at this point directly, but if you know that OpenAI has partnered with a company called Figure, and they are working extensively with Figure to put all their technologies, like in this case GPT-4o, I'm not sure about O1, into the Figure robot so that they can see, they can communicate, they can understand, they can do a bunch of things. But even without OpenAI, a lot of people are trying to do the same thing. Like there is a huge market at this point to build humanoid robots, because of course in every science fiction movie I've seen humanoid robots, and people believe that is like the natural extension of having let's say a household maid, like your assistant or somebody. So we are working to enable physical robot off the shelf, not manufactured by OpenAI, to perform basic housework. These are existing techniques for specific tasks, but we believe that the learning algorithms can even eventually be made reliable enough to create a general purpose robot. More generally, robotics is a good test bed for challenges in AI, just to see if robots are going to attack us maybe. Goal 3, which is what exactly Sam Altman referred to recently, saying that they've made good progress there. Build an agent with useful natural language understanding. Back in the day, before even what we started calling as AI these days, we used to have 2 things: NLP, natural language processing, NLU, natural language understanding, and also one more thing, NLG, natural language generation. This is how mostly academia refer to a lot of things. So what OpenAI is saying is that we plan to build an agent that can perform complex tasks specified by language and also ask for clarification about the task if it is ambiguous. Today there are promising algorithms, supervised language techniques like question and answering, syntactic parsing, machine translation, but there aren't any for more advanced linguistic goals such as the ability to carry a conversation, the ability to fully understand a document. This is what we do as RAG today. This is basically ChatGPT, and the ability to follow complex instructions in natural language. This is what we do with chain of thought, OON, and all the other models. We expect to develop new learning algorithms and paradigms to tackle these problems. Just on this, I would say probably Google is the one who is developing all these algorithms, and OpenAI is implementing it. Anyways, this is true now. So literally everything that they've mentioned here, carry the conversation, you can do it. Even though not a lot of solutions have been implemented for this, to have a permanent memory with large language models, this is possible today. Understanding the document is probably the most used use case. Like I use LLMs a lot to understand research papers and large documents, and the ability to follow complex instructions in natural language. You can use them to create social media posts, you can use them to do anything. Like people have started trying to understand research with that, and people are saying that Owen has got an amazing ability to go deeper because it can think longer. Anyways, it's fascinating that this is something that they thought in 2016, and here we are. Goal 4, solve a wide variety of games using a single agent. We aim to train an agent capable enough to solve any games in our initial metric. I think this is the initial metric. Games are, I'm not sure if that is the initial metric. Games are virtual mini worlds that are very diverse, and learning to play games quickly and well will require significant advances in generative models and reinforcement learning. We are inspired by the pioneering work of DeepMind, who have produced impressive results in this area in the past few years. The whole Alpha series, whether it is AlphaGo, the latest one, Alpha Proof, and their games are AI beating Dota gamers, all these things. I think this is like a whole inspiration for an entire generation thanks to Google DeepMind. Our projects and fundamental research all have shared cores, and so progress on any is likely to benefit others. Each captures a different aspect of goal solving. So there is no hierarchy or funnel, as I said, was chosen for its potential to significantly move our metric. We are just getting started on these projects, and the details may change as we gain additional data. We also expect to add new projects over time. The most interesting aspect of this blog post: authors Ilya Sutskever, Greg Brockman, Sam Altman, Elon Musk. This guy is out of the company. This guy is on sabbatical. This guy is running the show. This guy is running a different show. So it's fascinating to see what 4 great minds came together and put it in 2016. I think this is probably, like, personally, like for a like, if somebody asks me what is your YouTube goal, I would probably say I want to reach let's say 100 million people, or I would say that I want to hit 100,000 subscribers. But this actually shows that a person like me, I'm very short-sighted. I'm not thinking very big. You think big for it to become big, so maybe you should believe in yourself, have that blind belief. But also, it's fascinating that the goal 3 is almost like kind of done at this point. Like it cannot generate like research report and like something that is more complicated, but it does pretty much whatever they have mentioned, and they've completely not, I'm not saying only OpenAI, but they have pushed it forward, like the frontier forward, thanks to Google for the papers, OpenAI, and all the other library makers and paper makers and model makers. But it is quite fascinating that this is a reality today. So just wanted to share this, found it very fascinating. Link it in the YouTube description for you to check it out. See you in another video. Happy prompting.